Hi, this is Craig from Quality Insurance and Consulting. Today I'm talking about self-care for when you have cancer or you know someone who does have cancer. Another thing you can do is start a journal. Maybe you like to write poetry, or maybe you want to write stories, or eventually get to a book, or do something where you're actually capturing some of your thoughts on paper. And there's nothing more fulfilling than writing down in letter form your thoughts in a journal or a diary of some sort. For me, being in the music business as long as I have and being a songwriter, I've written over, thousands of songs. For me, my outlet is music. And since my diagnosis, I have dove deep into my music career again to fulfill myself, and also just because that's what I enjoy doing. I work hard, but I also like to do the things that give me the greatest joy. And music for me is one of the greatest joys I can find. Recently, I had some new friends that I met, and they asked me, we were in my recording studio, and they asked me what brings me joy. And I thought, with so many things that have happened this year, and COVID and the scare of that, along with having a compromised immune system, it was daunting. It was a daunting question, and I had to actually stop and think about it. And I thought about that a ton since that conversation. And the joy that I find in life is making other people happy, helping other people, serving other people, and giving them things that may give them some happiness. I know all the years that I performed live in front of thousands of people, and you may not know this, but I did over 12,000 live performances. I was probably on stage 35,000 hours. And I saw all sorts of things happen right in front of me in the places that I was performing. And it brought me great joy because I was helping other people escape the chaos of their life for even a short period of time through a musical performance or something that I would record and they would listen to later, or videos that I made. So many things for me are serving others for that joy. So ask yourself that same question. What gives you joy? And go for it and try and find it. I guarantee it'll be worth the pursuit. Another thing to do is to start eating better foods. Nourish your body as much as you can. You can help your condition. I know when I was first diagnosed, I had some incredibly bad internal problems with digestion, and I was prescribed things that made it worse. I changed my diet and I eliminated 90% of those problems immediately. I mean, within days. If you're interested about what I did, you can ask me in the comments, or shoot me an email or text, and I'd be happy to share with you what I did from the nourishment side of it, because I've always been very health conscious and made a lot of decisions about what I put into my body throughout my entire life. And from according to my oncologist, that is one of the things that's helped me survive more than anything, is that I've taken care of myself through all those years. And the 50 years that I had performed all those thousands of engagements, I had never missed one, ever. I was never sick for any engagement I ever had booked. And maybe there are several I should have missed, but I was never sick, because in my mind I wouldn't let that happen. And I think with my diagnosis now, I'm just not letting that happen, that positive frame, but I'm also giving my body all the help it can through what I put into my body. And something else I just thought of that I recently was able to get rid of and cure, which was a chronic problem for the last 50 years. I had an unbelievable amount of heartburn through my life. And it wasn't damaging where I had esophagus problems because I had GI tests done and so on. And it wasn't that, but I just always had heartburn. And I knew it was controllable, mostly through diet, but sometimes it would just trigger out of nowhere. Well, recently I had a little bit of a kidney issue develop, and it was recommended that I change some of the things I was putting into my body. And so I wasn't sure about what I should put in, so I really looked at the best diet I could have for that, and I also looked what I was drinking. And I cut back to just some almond milk, some cranberry juice, and water. And that's all I have had for the last 2 or 3 months, and my heartburn is 100% gone. That alone was worth the price of admission. Now, I still have the other things to deal with, granted, but the heartburn's gone. So that was kind of a byproduct of just what happened. So couldn't be happier about that. If you ever had heartburn, it's not fun, and it's gone. So that's a great thing. So what you put in your body is really important. There's all sorts of help and guides, and I can't recommend enough on YouTube University, as I call it. There's tons of things out there to help you. So what you put in your body is really, really important. Well, that's the end of this episode. To watch the next episode in this series, hit this video right now. I've got another video queued up for you. It's a good follow-up to what you just watched. So you can click that link right here. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. Also, if you're getting value and enjoying the videos that I make, you can click the subscribe button below. Go ahead and click that next video, and I'll see you there.